Dillon, we're here at the first service of the rally, Magnum Opus 2015. You're running the only Husaberg in this group, and your first set of stages on a bike. What's your reaction so far to these stages? Have you ever seen them in a car, first of all, these ones?
I haven't seen these stages in a car, and after seeing them on a bike, it's crazy. Wow, motorcycles on a rally, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts, but it's a blast. I'm having a lot of fun, and you know, just making it here back to service was a huge step for me. I'm used to having a co-driver, so figuring out all the nav stuff on my own was, I only missed one turn, but I didn't get a penalty, so no, everything's positive. I'm really enjoying it, and I think I'll be doing more of these. Fantastic.
Now, so you've done plenty of stages like this in the car. Well, what do you think as far as the speeds that you're feeling? I mean, do the stages feel fast?
Absolutely. I mean, on a motorcycle, after the first stage, I was like, wow, these guys are nuts. This is way faster. I mean, even though I know the speeds may not be there, it feels faster. It's 10 times more difficult without a co-driver. And you're just like looking at the trees, going through the dust, hope you know it's right. And then, I mean, it's pretty amazing. We all got to the end of the first stage and we were all within the same minute. Just the competition is just so close that, you know, it's a blast.
That's pretty awesome. Are you finding that you're starting to think about, do I need to set up these tires, check my pressures, maybe am I going to change any spring settings, or you're like, I've just got to get used to going this fast through an unmarked, zone?
It's a bit of both. What am I doing on this kind of bike here? It's I could have done a lot more. Now that I've done it, I think we'd be a bit more prepared next time, but also just getting used to just holding it wide open through the woods. Like, it's so different than a car, and it's so different than a motocross track, and even an enduro where it's single track. You know, you've got just miles of just sitting there pinned, and I mean the road's turning, but it's just so fast. So it's definitely something to get used to.
And your first run with managing time cards yourself,
right? Yeah, I don't know if my math was correct, but
well, you're here when everyone else is, so
right.
It must have been pretty close.
Right? Yeah. No, it's the benefit of running off the start time. I just ask the guy in front of me what time he is, add a minute, and it makes it a little bit easier.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So you've got the nav tower going on here, and we've got some GPS.
2 GPSs. And a map for when those are less reliable. And to be honest, I recheck the map more than the GPSs. The GPS is for speed, and the map is to kind of figure out where I'm going.
Right. I mean, first time around, you're not really sure which one is going to be more useful until you go run it.
Right. So we figured just put everything we could on it, including a light bar, and we'll figure out what goes.
Well, we got night stages coming up. We can see behind you that the sky is starting to get darker. And so this big light bar, now is this from your rally car?
No, this is from a mule, side by side. So, yeah, we figured out a way to make it work, and I've been down to stages in the dark, and I know that the more light you have is no complaints with more light.
Yeah, that's not going to change with dropping a few wheels.
Right. So I figured just put it on. It's overkill, but better safe than sorry.
That's awesome. Sounds like you're having a blast.
I absolutely am.
Good. We'll check in with you after a few more stages.
Cool.